Puerto Rico Miss Universe stripped of crown for bad attitude. Well, does that technically make Steve Harvey correct in who he said was the new Miss Universe?
Invincible.
Hello, my name is Popular, and thank you for joining me on my first ever Would You Rather video. The funny thing is it's like 10:20 at night, and well, p.m., and that's not very late, but I've been getting like 5 hours of sleep for the past few nights because I've been helping out with parties and other things like that. Just things that need to get done. One night, though, I was stupid and staying up late at a friend's house. But I was like, I'm tired, but I don't really want to go to bed, so why not just do some Would You Rathers? You know? It makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? No, it doesn't. But I'm going to do them anyway. All right. So let's go number one. Make out with your cousin. Ugh. Or wear cutoff shorts for your whole life, never taking them off. Well, let's start off with the making out with your cousin. So it's a one-time thing, which is the big key point to this one. But it's family. I mean, you don't do... Oh, man. Okay, so it'd be gross. It's going to be like I'm assuming they're talking like a minute experience, and then it's over. I don't know how long a makeout session really lasts for most people. But then wear a cutoff shorts your whole life, never taking them off. There are many of us out there. Never nudes, people. They belong out in the wild. Or they're just out there. This is definitely a reference to Arrested Development, which I really enjoy. The scenario of Michael and Tobias. It's been a long time since I've seen the show. But I would probably make out with my cousin. I mean, I had crushes on some of my cousins growing up. Not anymore, but yeah, that makes sense. That just makes sense. Alright, be a heavy smoker or be a heavy drinker. Alright, so to be a heavy smoker, it has the potential... Okay, both of these have the potential to kill you. Okay, I mean, both can kill you. Heavy smoking, cancer, heavy drinking, you could die from alcohol poisoning. It's also leading to causes of depression. These are also not fun ones to answer, guys. I'm just going to be a man, but drinking is man. These are so bad. I'm just going to be a smoker. Ugh, that surprised me. Alright, have Robin from Batman as a sidekick. Sweet. Have Jar Jar... How is that even a question, people? How is that even a question? I'm shocked that there's 27% of people who said that they have Jar Jar Binks. I mean, true, he's an alien, but he has no powers. Like, he can't do anything. He's not even a good fighter. Well, so says episode 1, where he actually destroys more bad guys than anybody else in the Gungan race, but I know too much. I've said too much. Sorry. I am not a nerd! I'm a nerd. Be stung by 20 bees in random locations. That could be bad. Have each shin kicked hard 10 times. I'm going to assume that being stung by 20 bees in random locations does not include, like, eyeballs or very, like, the super sensitive parts of your body. Eyeballs, tongue. Actually, that might be it. I bet your private parts are fair game, so, okay. And then having each shin kicked hard 10 times. Now, I got shins of steel. I've bumped into so many tables with these things that these things can't even feel anything anymore, okay? They're just numb. I guess so that it's not steel. I've just worn them out so much that when I get old, I'm going to have a lot of problems with my shins. I can guarantee that. Might as well just make it worse. We're taking 10 hard kicks to each shin. Take a suppository of vitamins daily, or take a syringe of vitamins daily. Why would I want... We need to do a quick check here. So I wasn't quite sure what suppository truly meant. Had to look that one up because I was just thinking taken by the mouth, which I was like, that's too obvious. And then I thought, well, maybe suppository means something else. And it does mean something else. It basically means that you're taking one up the butt. Okay? I'm going to take a syringe. I'm not afraid of needles. And I have a cousin who had an allergic reaction at my brother-in-law's house, and he went to the Minute Clinic, and they wanted to stick him with a needle and EpiPen. That's what they call it. They wanted to hit him with an EpiPen, but he's like, he fought it so hard that he just took like a few shots of Benadryl, I think, and he said, "It's all right, I'm good. No needles." And the funny thing is, he travels around all the world to Africa and stuff like that. So, God, I love the dude though. He's an awesome guy. But I'm taking the syringe, you guys. Okay, Facebook, Twitter. I used to use Facebook a lot, like back in the day. I think everybody had this time in their life where like their life was just consumed by Facebook. And there are other people who had life consumed by Twitter too, but definitely not everybody's had that. But everybody almost has had their life consumed by Facebook. And I don't use Twitter too much. It's something that maybe I'll start trying to do. If Snapchat was on here, I might even pick Snapchat over Facebook at the moment because I use that more often. But those are not surprising numbers, people. They just ain't. Always watch Nicolas Cage movies. Always watch Owen Wilson movies. Okay, so I know that there's this huge thing about Nicolas Cage being like a funny, or just I don't want to say bad actor, but that kind of is what, he's a joking actor where he tries hard, but every time he tries in movies, he looks ridiculous kind of. I've never heard that about Owen Wilson. I've never heard anybody say that Owen Wilson has bad movies, but that's kind of what this is hinting at, and I really like Owen Wilson movies, especially when he's with Ben Stiller in them. So, but I mean, I would never be able to watch National Treasure again, you guys. That's like heartbreaking. 1, 2, and then when they come out with the third one, because they probably will. Wow! Something's not right here, you guys. Something just ain't right. Be Chinese, be Japanese. Would I rather be English or French? Or would I rather be Norwegian or Swedish? Or would I rather be... I mean, this one does not matter to me. I can answer both. Actually, you know what? I don't like seafood. And the Japanese culture... Chinese has seafood too, but Japanese culture is super heavily influenced by seafood. So I'm going to go with Chinese. Okay. There you go. That's what people think. I would have to assume people are thinking electronics, technology. Japan's a little more advanced right now than China is. Not saying China's behind. I'm not backpedaling. I'm just going to move on. All right, get punched in the mouth with a mouthful... Oh my gosh! Or get punched in the mouth with a mouthful of needles. Let's start with the razor blades. Okay. You get punched in the mouth with razor blades. Okay, let's say you have... I'm thinking box cutters, not shaving blades. Okay. So you put those in your mouth, you get punched. It is a blade, okay? It is a long strip of a very sharp edge. That can destroy the inside of your mouth, you guys. It will destroy the inside of your mouth. Getting punched in the mouth with full of needles, however, those can only, they'll poke through, but you can pull those out and you'll recover, okay? I should see less than 10% chosen in blue. Okay? Sweet mother. Okay, well, maybe I'm missing something. Oh, that's a bad one. Okay, cut your hands with broken glass or lick rusty nails. This one's going to be quick and easy. I'm licking rusty nails because I'm not going to cut myself. And you don't even get cut with the rusty nails. It'll taste terrible. You ever tasted rust? It'll taste terrible. And you know, random fact, rust can turn into liquid. I found this out last summer. We were moving an old, one of those things that you attach to your bike that kids can ride in, tag-alongs. And we turned it upside down and this orange goop just fell out of it. And I had no idea what it was. Found out that it's liquid rust. The more you know. Be caught at home watching Sex in the City by yourself. Be caught in a bar with a pink martini in hand. Well, let me tell you, the only kind of alcohol I like is like super fruity alcohol. Now, not to say that I haven't been caught with a pink martini in hand, because I haven't, but it is possible that that happens sometime in the future. So I'm going to go with what might actually happen, and I'm going to get caught with a pink martini in hand. And this is clearly directed toward men, because there are women out there who would like to have both of these happen to them. Be an excellent singer or a superb writer. Okay, let's start with the voice. I mean, my voice is already like an angel. So I don't really need that one. Just kidding. It would be nice to have an excellent voice because that can go with, if I learn how to play an instrument, that could go really well with having the excellent voice. Now, being a super B writer, I don't really see the perks of it. I mean, there's a lot of jobs in being a super writer, but it isn't necessarily going to get you places. Same with being able to sing. If you be able to sing, you might not make it as a singer, but you have a nice talent that you can use. If you're a superb writer and you don't get into the writing business, I don't see how you can use that to your advantage. So, singing. Change my religion. Change your political party. Now, most of those things kind of go hand in hand. And as a Christian, changing your religion is something that's really stupid. I mean, that's very weak beliefs. Whether you believe in a religion or not right now, or believe in a God or not, it's like saying, well, I didn't really, I mean, I was only doing it because other people were doing it, so I'd be okay with finding something other people do. Dumbest thing. Changing my political party, I'm only like a slight moderate right side, so leaning a little hard to the left, it wouldn't be too much of a change. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. 34. 17 testicles. I have one testicle the size of a coconut. So these are 17 testicles. I gotta think. Would they match up? How many testicles would it take to match up to the size of a coconut? I don't think 17 would be the size of a coconut. But that is a lot of potential pain. So we're taking the testicles, the 17. This would be weird to have one big one. I think it would be encumberment. Alright, be resistant to cold and impossible to freeze to death. Cool. Be resistant to heat and impossible to burn to death. This really depends on where you live, you guys. I live in Minnesota. Okay? It can get cold up here. This year wasn't that bad. I think we only hit negatives like 5 times this year. And usually we have like weeks where it's in the negatives. So if I could be resistant to cold, that would be awesome in the fact that I would never have to worry about doing anything. For those who don't live up north, like the worst thing that comes during the winter isn't like walking outside to get your car. It's having to scrape your car off. Like when it's really cold out and you just want to get in your car and start the car, you have to get out and scrape all of that ice off. And there's this layer of ice some mornings that is just impossible to get off. You who live up north will know what I mean. It's like this very chic layer of ice that isn't really seeable, but when you hop in your car, you can tell that like it's foggy. You just can't see anything. It makes everything blurry. And you scrape and you scrape and you scrape, and there's nothing you can do. You try the other side and it gets like that much lines off every time. It's frustrating. And when it's cold outside, that's usually when it happens, is when that's bad. No, okay, well I guess more people live in the South that are taking this. What is it gonna be? Last one. Spend 5 years in prison, but return to your old life with no ill consequences, or never go to prison, but move every year for the rest of your life. Wow. Okay, so let's see. I go 5 years in prison. That would stink. I start my own clan. I gather the strongest men there, promise them my smarts and my body because I feel like I'm going to have to give that to them. They protect me from everybody else. And then I get out and then come with no consequences. Can I still stream? Or can I still make videos while I'm in jail? Let's just assume I can. Never go to prison, but move every year for the rest of your life. Now, if I get to choose where I move, and let's say I'm well off in both scenarios, I might never go to prison and move every year of my life, because that would be kind of cool. I don't mind meeting new people. I don't like going to big parties, but like if I'm in a new location, I don't mind going out to places to meet new people, activities and such. And I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to have to offer my body to the biggest guys in jail. That just sounds awful. We're never going to prison. Okay, well, 55%. Well, I guess I'm in the minority. I think I was in the minority for like 70% of those questions. which is funny because I feel like I'm one of us. Anyway, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to share and comment on this video. What I would like to comment is if you guys have any would you rathers that like you thought of yourself and you're just like it's just the best would you rather. Like in the video, if you watched my would you rather Call of Duty video, those ones, some of those that was in the video we thought of ourselves. Comment those down below so that everybody can read them. You know, enjoy them for themselves. God bless. Sounds like I got some little guy waiting outside my door for me. Hey, buddy.
It's Parker.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this. There's no way I'm fast enough for this. I don't have to worry about dodging anything though. Look at his legs go! Holy moly! He should get that checked.